How's everyone doing today? I have an awesome mail day. I've got Blu-rays, I've got vinyl records, comic books, bottle openers, t-shirts. It's an amazing day. I'm really souped to come back from work and see a bunch of these goodies. I did get one package right here from my friend Ryan, Blu-ray Lantern. He told me he was going to send something to me. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And that came in the mail, and this was awesome. First off, I'll read you the card, and definitely go check out Ryan. He's a really great guy. That's one of the things I love about YouTube. I came on here to discover more movies and talk about movies with like-minded individuals, but I've also made a lot of great friends, and that's what this community is really all about. Movies and getting in contact with new people and making good friends on here. I've done that, and it's awesome. And a little card right here. Link will be down below for Blu-ray Lantern. Super underrated channel, deserves way more subscribers than he has. Really nice guy. Can't say enough great things about Ryan. Hey Jay, thanks for being awesome. The Spider-Man comic is a special edition they did for Denton, Texas, where I live. It has the courthouse on the front and was sold at the local comic shop. And hope you don't already have the bottle opener. Thought it would be a cool one for your collection. I have a big collection of bottle openers, which I'll show you in another video coming up because I've been meaning to do that. God bless Ryan. I'm done. This is his last name. I guess it's okay because he has it on here. Blu-ray Lantern, have a great day. And I do think you have that on your Instagram too, so I think it's alright to show. But very cool, very generous. First up, I'll show the comic book. It's the Amazing Spider-Man #1 variant edition for Denton, Texas, right there. And I love this artist. I think he has like a couple different names in his name. I think he's I think he might be Filipino. I'm not 100% sure. But he's done some great artwork right there, and I just started getting back into comic books. I was really into comic books growing up as a kid, and I still have some, although I did lose a lot of my comic book collection during a move years ago. But I've picked up a few different comics recently, and this is really cool to add this one to my collection, and that's really neat that they did one for your area too, for the courthouse in the background like that. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. Put that off to the side, and this was really cool. I'm a big fan of Diamond Select Toys, their bottle openers, a lot of their cool, just nerdy, awesome movie fan, different stuff they have, ice trays, all kinds of figures and cool stuff. But their bottle openers is what I love the most. And this one I do not have. I've got probably about like 10 different bottle openers from Diamond Select Toys. Definitely go check them out. And this is the Infinity Gauntlet. And I remember the Infinity Gauntlet comic book series when I was growing up. Loved the heck out of that with Thanos and Adam Warlock and just everybody. But this one right here is really cool. I'm going to go ahead and open up. I love Diamond Select, the box that they have. I've kept all my bottle openers in the boxes. I'm not sure if I'm going to display them out or what, but I just like the way this is displayed in the box that it comes in. It's very cool, and that just looks amazing. I'm going to go ahead and pop this out. I friggin' love their bottle openers. In fact, one of my favorite ones from them, this one now is up there. I love the looks of this one. A lot of the other ones are like the silver or the steel kind of ones, but the Galactus one is one of my favorites. This one is now right up there too because it's gold. I feel like I'm a rapper. I should be wearing this around my neck. Bling bling. But that is really cool. And there's the bottle opener on the back when you pop them up. So that is awesome. I love the heck out of that. I'm not sure if I should put them all in my fridge because, like I said, I've got like 11 now. But I want to do something with them instead of just having them all in the boxes. Even though I do like the way they look on display in the boxes, maybe I'll put a shelf somewhere up with them like that or something. I don't know, but very cool. Thank you so much, Ryan. I do not have this one, and now I do. It's a great addition to my bottle opener collection from Diamond Select Toys bottle openers. I can't wait to see what they're going to put out next for their different bottle openers. They've got some really cool ones. I've got some Star Wars ones. I love the Alien ones too. Next up, I'm going to show you a t-shirt I got from Ript Apparel. Speaking of aliens, it's like an 80s style themed one, and I love Ript Apparel. They have different 3 different t-shirt designs every single day, new ones. Occasionally they'll bring ones back. This is one that they had before and they brought it back. They're trying to promote their different 80s line t-shirts, and it's got that like kind of pink coloring right there, and then the styling too, very 80s, and I love that. And if you can see that, space hugs. There's the face hugger right there. Very cool. I love the heck out of that shirt. So happy to get it. And it was a great deal for these shirts too. Usually they're like 11 bucks a piece if you get them that day. Sometimes the next day they still have a few available if they're still stock, but it's usually like 16 bucks then. Still a good deal for a lot of these really awesome t-shirt designs. Next up, I got another comic book from another collector. and it's signed up by Marc Silvestri, and he got it from where he got it signed to. He still kept the thing on here from Baltimore Comic Con, so that's pretty cool. I was a big fan of Marc Silvestri growing up, and a lot of the people that went to Image as well. X-Men, X-Factor, New Mutants was my favorite, and then X-Force as well. Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, Will Portacio, Eric Larson, Jim Lee, Marc Silvestri, just all those group of people that just moved, really made the comic book explosion during that time. The new, just really unique comic book artists and artwork that we haven't seen before, which is kind of mind-blowing to me as a kid. And then they moved to Image, and I was a big fan, so happy to get this one right here signed up. Right there. And that's Uncanny X-Men 232 with the Brood cover. Next up is the one vinyl record that I picked up from Mondo. It's the Home Alone soundtrack. This is a double gatefold soundtrack right here. And this is a, it's supposed to be like a pizza design, but I was expecting it to look more like pizza on the records, but it's still pretty cool looking. And I love the die cut right here on the front cover. And there's the little slip on the side right there. John Williams, and talking about all the different songs on here. And I love all the artwork from the movie right there. Little Nero Pizza, you know, scenes from the movie when he's putting to look like there's somebody in there at home. And the die cut part right there for the windows. Sleeves slide out. I'll go ahead and show you what the records look like on here so you can get an idea. Try not to touch the record itself right there, but that's supposed to be the pizza design. Doesn't look too pizza-y, but I guess if you can kinda, with some of the colors, with the sauce and the cheese kind of. But very cool. And I'm a big Home Alone fan. That's a movie that I watch all the time, every Christmas. And really, I can watch that all year round. I love the heck out of that one. It's such a classic. I have some Home Alone different items that I think I'm going to do a video for, like my Home Alone collection, because I have a really cool promo item, which is like basically a suitcase with all kinds of different promo stuff when it was released. So I don't think I've ever showed that off in a video. I think I might have briefly showed it when I was doing like a room tour thing years ago. But I've had that for a while now, and I love the heck out of that. Really cool promo. But there's the interior right there, and then there's the other disc that comes out too, or the other record. But very cool. And Mondo's been killing it with the Mondo records, the Death Waltz, some really great vinyl records that are coming out for soundtrack fans. Next up though, from EverythingBlu, super cool. I'm going to be doing an unboxing review for this, and also a Killer Klowns from Outer Space collection too, because I have a few different editions. But this is the Killer Klowns from Outer Space, EverythingBlu exclusive right here. This is part of their Blue Pick series. It has the Arrow Video Blu-Ray Steelbook right there. Really nice steelbook. I love that old MGM artwork right there. And again, oh, love that the text right there too. That styling, kind of like 80s. But it has the different discs in there, 2 different discs, and it has the booklet. And it's got interior artwork as well. Arrow Video always does a great job with their releases, everything, and I love their steelbooks especially. And I actually already have this steelbook, but for this one right here, EverythingBlu is a website. They have some really cool information all the time, and I love that they're doing these Blue Pick series now coming. They've worked with Arrow Video, and I hope they work together with them in the future. And they collaborated with this one right here for their special slipcase edition, which is awesome. I love that artwork right there, and it's got some embossing and some nice spot gloss as well, if you can see that. Very cool. The title, and then you got the popcorn, the purple coloring in the background, and then the artwork that wraps around, and then there's the in space no one can eat ice cream, which I love. That's on the top and bottom, one of the taglines from the film. And then there's the ship on the back, which is also glossy in the shape of the circus tent. And there's the spine right there, but very cool. And then on the slip right here, it also comes with a little card right there, numbering card, which has like a felt for the cotton candy cocoon, which is super cool. Love the heck out of that. And so it gives you the numbering of the edition. There's 300 this is limited to, and I've got number 47. It's like a credit card style. But I'll go more in depth and do a full unboxing for this because I think it definitely deserves it. And I love the heck out of this edition. Definitely check out EverythingBlu.com. I'll put a link down there for their website as well. Next up is In the Heart of the Sea 3D from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. I loved this movie. I heard a lot of people putting this movie down. This is an an epic to me. It's basically Herman Melville's Moby Dick, kind of an inspiration for that. Great cast here too, with Chris Hemsworth, Cillian Murphy, a whole bunch of other recognizable actors in here. But it's basically just the retelling of the experience that created the story of Moby Dick and the whaling ship and this big giant white whale that was destroying all the whaling ships. And this was definitely an amazing movie. I loved this. And true story, I post this on my Instagram and Facebook. I'll put the links down below for that as well. I'm loving Instagram. I'm all about that gram life lately. So if you have Instagram, check me out on there. I post all kinds of stuff way before I post on here usually. Everything from what I'm watching, new pickups, to what I'm eating, pictures of my dog, an occasional selfie, all kinds of random stuff, but a lot of movie related stuff too. Stuff in my collection that I don't always show on here. So if you want a sneak peek or early peek, that's a place to check it out, Instagram. But I was talking about this movie. This is a true story. When I was younger, and still to this day, whales freak me the heck out. But when I was younger, I had this reoccurring nightmare. I lived in Virginia at the time, right by the beach. And this reoccurring nightmare where this whale will come out of the ocean and onto land and basically just destroy the towns with this giant whale and just start eating people and killing people. And so whales have always freaked me out. More than like horror, like, if there's any there should be a whale horror movie or something. Well, I guess there's it's not really, there's I think it was called Harpoon, but it really wasn't about whales. It's about the crazy people that, well, that's a whole other thing. I had Gunnar Hansen, may he rest in peace too. But yeah, this was awesome to me, and it freaked me the heck out because, again, whales still scare the crap out of me. They're giant monsters, essentially. But this was a movie that I absolutely loved, and I didn't hear enough people talk about it or praise it. I heard a lot of negativity. The cinematography was fantastic. The acting was great. Good tension as well. Great drama. Just beautifully shot, and nice lenticular slipcover for the 3D Blu-ray. I'll be doing an unboxing for this coming up soon. And this comes out March 8th. Next up, I got these two movies right here. This is, first off, I want to say Spotlight, one of my favorite movies of the year. Won the Oscar, and I think deservedly so. And this is I got these two from Blu-Rays4Everyone.com. I'll put a link down below for them as well. Spotlight, fantastic film, very gripping, very emotional. I remember watching the movie and reading parts of the emails and stuff, and that was just heartbreaking. Basically, this is based on a true story, and I love the special features in here. They actually show the real journalists and talking about what they went through. And of course, this is about the Catholic religion and the priests and all the molestation charges and all the different, just in the Boston area, 90 priests who were involved with molestation, and it's just the cover-up that was involved. Absolutely scary and crazy and sad and traumatic, and this was a very well acted movie. It's very it's a dialogue heavy movie, but it's one that definitely engages you, and there was never a moment where I was bored in this. It was very palpable as well. I loved Mark Ruffalo's performance in here. It's probably one of the best performances I've seen him do personally. At first it's kind of subtle, and then the emotion comes out because you see it affecting him. And fantastic film. One of my favorites of the year for 2015, and very nice slipcover for it as well. And I know I've talked about Blu-rays for everyone before, but it's a great site for collectors. They've got slipcovers, steelbooks, and sometimes if you don't want the digital copy, you can get the movie for less. So that's always a good deal as well. I never use the digital copy, so that works out for me. Next up is Secret in Their Eyes, and when I first heard about this, I was like, I know, I saw a movie, I think it was an Argentinian film a few years back with the same title, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be the same thing because it sounded somewhat similar but different from the trailers. And then I realized it's just an American remake, but I didn't hear anybody talk about it being the remake. And then I found out that it was, then I was kind of disappointed about it. I do like the cast in here though. Chiwetel Ejiofor's been around for a while. I remember first seeing him in Four Brothers, which is such a great movie that I enjoy, which is also kind of a remake as well. But Nicole Kidman, Julia Roberts, a few other recognizable people in here too. But the original film, I think it was 2009 or 2010, that movie is a masterpiece. There's something in there, it has the drama and the mystery that really elevated it that was lacking here. This is basically just a by-the-numbers murder mystery kind of thing. And plus, if you've seen the original, it plays out very similar, especially at the end. Very well acted, though, I'll give it that. But again, it just doesn't... It's still a good movie. I remember hearing reviews for this once I found out that it was a remake, and people were giving like 1-star ratings out of 10. I'm like, Come on now. You guys are just being ridiculous. I get that you're unhappy that it's being remade, but this is nowhere near a 1-star movie. I think this was still a good movie, but it just missed that mystery and drama, and it just didn't have that same elevation that the original had. Still a good film. I would give it a 7 out of 10 personally. And I'd say, you know, it's worth checking out, but definitely check out the original. The original is a masterpiece. But still an enjoyable movie. Nice slipcover for it as well. And so that is all of the goodies that I got. Again, check out Blu-ray Lantern. My friend Ryan makes videos on here, Blu-ray updates, DVD updates, things like that. He's big into horror as well. Great person on here and somebody I consider a friend. Link will be down below for him. I'll put a link down below for Everything Blue. You can still check. I think they still have a few left of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Their Blue Pick series with the nice embossed and glossy slipcase right there with the newly commissioned artwork for Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Love the heck out of that movie. Such cheesy fun. So many entertaining moments in this one. And again, it comes with the Arrow Video Blu-Ray Steelbook. And then I'll put a link down below as well for Blu-Rays for Everyone. Great site for collectors again. Just recently came across them. The owner of the site is really nice as well. Very communicative, so that's always good too. And again, this was awesome. Definitely excited. I think everybody knows Mondo, so I don't need to promote them or say anything about them. And then Ript Apparel, I think everybody knows them as well. If you don't, check them out. And then Diamond Select Toys, definitely check them out as well. Love the heck out of the bottle opener. Thank you so much, Ryan. Infinity Gauntlet. That looks like straight bling bling, like a rapper bling bling. But I love it. It'll go great with my bottle collection, bottle opener collection, which I'll show soon. So there you go. Those are all my pickups, and I'm souped on this. This was awesome. And if you've seen any of these movies, by the way, definitely let me know what you think of them. And hope everybody's doing well. Take care.